Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another I Tell Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. Excuse my super cracky voice. I'm doing this voiceover on my phone and I not too long ago woke up. Anyways, so I decided to do another raw fast because I'm just loving raw eating lately. I'm loving all the nutrients I'm getting from my food and everything, and I feel really blessed to be able to be eating this food. So I started off my day with some green juice I made the day before, and I'm making a raw granola for my breakfast. This was really tasty. It was just made out of a bunch of seeds and everything, and I love to soak my seeds and nuts overnight because usually when I have a high amount of seeds or nuts that are not soaked, they tend to make my stomach hurt. So when you soak them overnight, it's similar to the process of soaking beans. I believe they will release their phytic acid and it makes it easier to digest, and a girly loves digestion and gut health, so I did that. Now I'm making some homemade hemp milks from scratch. This milk is completely Dr. Sebi approved alkaline. There's only 2 ingredients and it is completely strain free, so I didn't have to strain this milk at all, and it was such a luxury, and it's super high in protein, and I absolutely love this milk. So this raw granola is actually very simple to make. You just basically soak everything overnight, but if your digestion is better than mine, you don't have to soak it overnight. I like to use soaked dates that I soaked in hot water for about 5 minutes because they're just easier to blend. Put in some cinnamon, put in some coconut flakes, blend it up, and then it's done. Honestly, I feel like this would have been even more bomb if I added this to a dehydrator. Then it would have been a bit more crispy and everything, but you know, a girl has to do what she has to do. So after consuming that cereal, which was really tasty and protein packed by the way, I wanted to go ahead and hydrate with some electrolyte coconut water. This is so much better than Gatorade. You know what, I don't even want to bash their company, but let's just say all of these sugary sports drinks are not good for you. So I stored the rest of this in the fridge, and this has multiple servings, so it's a great recipe to make if you want it. Now I'm using some kelp noodles for the very first time that I had seen at Whole Foods for a pretty good price, honestly, and I'm just unraveling it, and I'm gonna be soaking it in some water for like 30 minutes or so while I prepare some other ingredients. The kelp noodles are a perfect thing for those people that are on raw vegan diets or want to consume more raw vegan foods, and also for people who are like gluten free or low carb because they're made from kelp, completely from kelp, and it tastes so delicious. It has the consistency of like glass noodles or rice noodles. I bought some sesame seeds from my local Asian market for like $3 or $4, and I've decided to make some tahini from scratch because most of the tahini that you buy in the stores, number one, really expensive, but also number two, those are all made from tested sesame seeds, and I wanted to make sure that everything was like fully raw today, so I opted to make my own sesame. And honestly, when you make your own things from scratch DIY, it's a lot cheaper for you. Like the Jamaican I am, mnago waste nothing, not dash way. So I'm using the leftover scraps that are in the food processor to make my dressing / sauce for this dish.
so ready, girl, I see it. Can't resist your hands, I losing reasons to hold yourself back. Just say you won't, say you won't, say you won't. Feeling, now you need some physical attention. Whisper cause it's better when there's tension. Don't hold yourself back, just take it slow, take it slow, take it slow. Pretty girl, your lips are my muse. Pretty girl, I know this is new. We both have a lot we could lose.
So I decided to marinate some mushrooms with some coconut aminos and different seasonings to pair alongside the kelp noodles, and those mushrooms were absolutely delicious. Soaking the kelp noodles in water was not enough, so I actually searched up a method online, and it said I need to rub it with like baking soda and lime juice, so I did that, and it turned out so soft. So pairing the kelp noodles with that homemade tahini sauce, as well as fresh basil, tomato, and the marinated mushrooms was absolutely delicious. It was like heaven on earth. It was so good. I'm gonna try to put the recipe in the description box because this was honestly just easy, delicious, and just chef's kiss.
Now you need some physical attention. Whisper cause it's better when there's tension. Don't hold yourself back, just take it slow, take it slow, take it.
Okay, should I take my glasses off? I have never tried kelp noodles before. Just look, they look so delicious. Look at that, completely raw. I made the super creamy tahini sauce made from raw tahini. I did not toast it because today's fully raw. And look at that. Look at that. The mushrooms are absolutely delicious. The marinated mushrooms are absolutely delicious. I allowed them to marinate for like maybe 30 minutes or so, and then the marinade making coconut aminos, super good. I didn't add any extra salt. I've never tried kelp noodles before, so I'm really excited. That's really good. That was literally incredible. That was genuinely, apart from like my raw marinara sauce with the zucchini noodles, that was probably honestly one of the best raw meals I have ever made. The kelp noodles, I was a bit afraid of them because when I pulled it out of the bag, it kind of smelled like sea moss. And then I tasted a little bit of it when I rinsed it off, and it was really hard. So I searched up a YouTube video. Apparently you soften it by mixing like some lemon or lime juice with some baking soda, and you just like toss it around for like a minute or so, rinse it off, and then it's super soft. It has the consistency of like maybe rice noodles or something, or glass noodles, but they're completely uncooked and they're so healthy and good for you. And my goodness, that was literally so delicious. The marinated mushrooms just really ups the dish. It had a combination of coconut aminos, paprika, onion powder, oregano. It was just chef's kiss. I am so full right now. I was gonna record a recipe for a cucumber chayote salad, but I think I'm gonna have to do that afterwards because I actually have a dentist appointment, and I unfortunately won't be able to eat any hard food when I come back because it's a filling. So I think I'll record the recipe for the salad afterwards, and I'll show you all. If I am able to eat it, I guess I'll eat it. If I'm not able to, then I'll have to make a smoothie bowl or something for dinner. Now I am making a smoothie bowl. I wanted to make a smoothie bowl instead of making like a regular smoothie because I had recently got a filling refilled, and because I wasn't really feeling much on the left side of my mouth, the doctor or dentist was telling me that if I wanted to make the numbing process speed up, then I could either have something really hot or really cold, and of course since today is raw, it's gonna have to go with cold. So I wanted to make this smoothie bowl really nice and thick and creamy, and it ended up being really liquidy. I'm literally never making making a smoothie in a food processor ever again, because I have a powerful blender. I just don't know why I decided to do this. So don't follow me. If you have a powerful blender, just stick to that. I don't know why me do this. Like, whatever. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm making a recipe that is new to my website and linked in the description box if you want to go ahead and check it out. This one is called my chocho cucumber salad. If you're not Jamaican, you most likely know this squash to be known as chayote. It's extremely delicious and good for you, and it also can be eaten completely raw. Whole heap of Jamaican people think that you have to cook chocho, but it's not true. And honestly, raw chocho is obviously contains more nutritional benefit than the cook-up one, and it's really crispy and refreshing and cool, so I would definitely recommend it, on top of the fact that it just straight up tastes delicious. Now, if you're one of the unfortunate people that has the gene where cilantro tastes like soap, you can replace the cilantro in this recipe with parsley or with basil. I think basil would probably taste the best thing. This salad is incredibly easy to make, and it's just honestly so delicious and refreshing for the upcoming hot spring and summer days that are approaching. So I had some leftover kelp noodles, and I decided to make even more marinated mushrooms because those were just absolutely delicious. And I served this up on a plate, and honestly, this dinner dish was, I feel like it belongs in a restaurant. I'm not trying to big up myself, but I'm gonna big up myself because this tasted so delicious. Wanna have to try it. Like, this was so good. So the recipes will all be in the description box down below if you want to make this for yourself. So I have my dinner here. I have the kelp noodles with the rest of that tahini sauce, the chocho cucumber salad, and then I have some more marinated mushrooms that I marinated off camera. And I already know, say, this is gonna taste nice. I already know this is gonna taste so good. And I still have some leftover marinade sauce from the mushrooms. I'm so excited to eat this. I definitely have to start sharing more raw vegan recipes because I already know this is about to be fire.
I'm gonna go for breakfast and I'm gonna use my food percent.
To end off this lovely day, I had some more coconut water. It's so refreshing and so delicious and such a great way to replenish energy and vibes. And I had a little bit more of that granola, and I wrapped up my day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.